All right, so Code and I have been interviewed by BCIT Magazine. Dave is here doing Mike is here doing the interview, and Kris is just about to take his turn in front of the camera. Chris?
Hello, Internet. Ready to roll?
Mike?
Oh, okay. Give me 2 seconds here.
Barnes, getting ready to fall. We have Richard in the background filming the filming. It's all about filming the filming. Or the film.
And later, just remind me we've got to get sequences for taping and everything.
Oh, that's great. Staged web browser with lots of fun things in it.
No, nothing staged.
I mean, yeah. Boom. I think the internet's gonna explode if you guys keep making those infinite recursive loop meta video vlogs of each other filming each other.
Yeah.
That's totally awesome. It works really well.
So we're four levels made up.
Alright, that should work.
It's all about content creation, really. Yeah, I put that nice article that I wrote right there. See, all in focus on page. Vancouver Mayor Sam Sullivan to be the first quarter project to accept Olympic flag in the arena.
There you go. Cool. Rolling?
Okay, so you've got the symposium that you're doing. Can you tell us about what day it's happening and what you're going to do?
Yeah, on February 17th at the Canada House in Toronto, we're going to be holding a little symposium called The Olympics and Web 2.0. And it's going to be chaired by Andy Mia, who's a professor at the University of Glasgow in Scotland, and he teaches kind of media and new media and journalism. So he's going to be bringing some folks who talk about the Olympics and the changing face of media, how pop culture and pop media is evolving with decentralization of devices to record media and distribute media like the internet. And there's going to be about 18 people in the Canada House in this beautiful piazza there in Turin. And we're going to be having a bit of a symposium where Andy's going to present a paper that he's written. Boris Mann is going to be doing some talking about where he sees the future going in terms of user-generated content and citizen journalism. And we're also going to do a bit of a live simulcast where we get a group of bloggers together in Vancouver with Roland Tanglau in Urban Vancouver. We're going to meet up at Take 5 early one morning, and we're going to do a simulcast where we spend time where the guys in the Canada House in Toronto at the symposium. We're going to broadcast and talk to the Vancouver bloggers. We're preparing for the Vancouver 2010 games here.
I think this is a big part of what you're all about. Is that decentralization of media creation.
That's right.
Why have you gone that way? What got you interested in that?
Well, first, I don't think that I've gone that way as much as I've noticed the world going that way. And so I think that we all see the ability to tote around a video camera now in our back pocket. And I like talking about the idea that CNN can only have 1,000 correspondents in 1,000 places, or however many they have, but it's a finite number. And when you start to have ubiquitous devices with ubiquitous ways of uploading that content to the media, the breadth of stories and even the depth of the stories that you're going to be able to cover is just going to explode. We've seen that happen last year with the London bombings and even with the Iraq war and stuff. A lot of the most interesting footage was coming on, and the quickest footage, the most real-time footage of the actual underground collapsing in the bombings in London came from people's cell phones. And all over the world, the front page news story was off people's camera phones. So this is something that I see taking place. It's brought about by the growth in open source technologies and in mobile technologies, networking and the internet in general. But I have an interest in seeing people empowered through technology and be able to tell their stories and get their artistic expression or their ideas or technology out there without intermediaries and without CBC or the BBC or even worse, Fox or CNN controlling really what the stories are that we hear out there.
Now, and you guys are doing this to an extent with your video blog that you're doing, or VCast, and it's going to be one step simpler. Because right now, can you explain the steps to me that you guys go through right now?
We do a little video blog that's a bit of a test right now. We're experimenting with the technologies that are available out there, both the hardware and the software, the websites that you use to do this stuff. And it's a bit of an experiment at this point. Scales and I run around town, getting into various hijinks and talking to different interesting people and broadcasting that onto the web. we're just kind of using this as a way to suss out what's available, to become more familiar with it, and to learn. I forgot the question.
That's okay. No, so as of right now, what do you have to do to produce?
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
So we run this video blog where we run around town. Right now we record it on some device, which is either the Samsung camera that Scales has, or one of the camera phones or PDAs that we have. And then so we capture it on the device, and then we usually Bluetooth it or insert like a USB cable and move it over onto our PC or onto our laptop. From there we can edit it if it requires. We can edit sound or put intros and conclusions on the video and actually kind of make it look a little more higher produced. We've been tending not to do that because it's kind of experimental at this point, and we're just trying to get lots of content out there and get feedback on it. So once it gets onto the computer, we can use one of a variety of hosting services to publish that content. I use a service called YouTube.com, and it allows me to upload the video to the site. They host it there on their site, and I can direct people to it, play it back, and view it there. I can also grab a small piece of code and copy that over on my blog, and their video will be embedded into my blog. That's what we're doing today.
Yeah. And the big difference with what you're going to be able to do in Turin is that you'll be able to do it live from the cell phone.
Yeah, it's actually even more significantly doing that. It's pretty cool. I haven't fully experimented with it yet. We've done the demo, and we've done one other quick show. But the idea is that using ComView software, they're going to load their software on some fancy new phones. And what their software allows you to do, it's a bit of a social networking application that you can add friends to it. So I can add Scales and you to my distribution list. And then I can go out live and I can film. And when I press the film button, it connects with a server, and it notifies the people on my friends list. Kris Krug is now filming live video, either via email or text message. And it streams from my phone up to a server and broadcasts live out via a website. So there is no stopping and recording, transferring it to my laptop, and then uploading it later. Once the episode is done filming, is done being live, it then archives it and puts a link to it up there, like the services that you currently use today. So it skips the middle computer step. It uses the server, and it allows you to do live stuff as well as archive stuff. And it has some neat social networking features in that it instant messages all your friends and says, hey, check it out. Kris is doing a new video called, Vino in the streets in Torino, and he's walking around doing interviews, and can bring them to check it out live.
Cool, thank you.